hidden my glasses again. Are you insane? Stop attacking immediately. Did you submit your status report today?
Hello everyone. I hope you are doing good this evening. I hope you are doing very well. Hello there all. Hello there Youskind. Hello Max. Hello Michael. Hello Banana Hammock. Hello everyone. I hope you are all doing good this evening. Tonight we are going to be checking out, unfortunately it's just the demo, but we are going to be checking out the Half-Life 2 RTX Demo. Something I've been eagerly awaiting for a while. It's taking a very long time to get here since it was announced and we're only got the demo, but it's here. And the headlines so far are kind of mixed. They're kind of mixed, so hopefully we'll see what happens when we get into it, and we'll see how we feel about it. Pulse, I see you finally managed to download it. Oh my god. Yes. This has got to be the biggest demo I have ever seen in terms of file size and install size, because the demo for this game is 82 gigabytes. 82 gigabytes. Although I don't think it's actually quite as big as that. That's what it says there. I don't think that's what it says in Steam, because the download was 35 gigabytes. But that's still a lot for a demo. But the install size, let me just have a wee look-see, because we can check that. The install size is 41 gigabytes. So only half the amount that it actually said that it was going to be. But if this is how big the demo is, dear lord, how big is the final product going to be? It's going to be hefty. Rio's Kind, how are you doing this evening? Hope you're well. I did catch it just before I went live. I honestly, I don't know what to think of it. I don't know. But I'm thinking about what to do. Honestly, I just genuinely don't know. But I was about to call you Bahama. Banana Hammock. I like the way Stream Elements announces your stream. Makes it seem like you're playing a game called Half-Life 2 Scottish. Gordon Freeman is going to give all the creatures of Xena a Glasgow kiss. Is what he's not going to go with the crowbar. He's going to go with a headbutt. I am doing well, Rio's Kind. I am doing well. I hope you are as well. Pushing 83, fucking hell, yeah. Not in age, although I thought I was going to age that much waiting for it to download. It was bloody huge. 30-hour demo. It's only 2 hours, from what I'm aware. It's very short, but the install size is humongous. Max, will there ever be a final product? Supposed to be, but if this is how long it's taken to get the demo out, it makes me concerned about how long it's going to take to get the full game done. Which is the same situation that the Project Borealis is in, which is the fan-made creation of Epistle 3. Epistle 3, if you don't know what that is, it is the rough script of one of the proposed scripts for Half-Life 3. And I believe it was Mark Laidlaw released that a couple years ago. I think it was Mark Laidlaw. There's two different people with very similar names when it comes to the gaming industry. I believe it was Mark Laidlaw. Yes, it was Mark Laidlaw. I can't remember what the other Laidlaw is, but there's another one. I'm pretty sure it starts with an M for the first name as well. No relation. And they're to do with Gearbox. I'm pretty sure. Gearbox software. I can't actually find the other Laidlaw. Never mind. Doesn't matter. But anyway, Project Borealis had been in the works for several years, and then about 3 or 4 months ago, came out with a demo, which was 15 minutes long. You can see why that's an equal concern, because it's like, it took you 7 years to come up with a 15-minute demo. Holy shit. At least this one has taken 2 years to come up with a 2-hour demo, but still, that's holy shit. Holy shit. To be fair to Project Borealis, they were completely building it from scratch in Unreal 5. This is a mod to improve the look of an already existing game. Posted, did you see the Guinness jelly from Ordinary Sausage? I did see that. That scared me. I did see that. 2 hours for 80 gigabytes, Lord in heaven. Raven, how are you doing this evening? Posey, how are you doing? I don't think I said hello to you. I might have done. I can't remember. I thought we already had Half-Life 2. What's this? This is this is complicated. So what this is Half-Life 2. But it's using the RTX Remix feature, which allows you to add modern features and improve the looks of older games. But it's not just that, because the team that's doing the work is also doing a lot of work to improve the model quality, create brand new models and all that. So on one hand, Nvidia's using it quite heavily to promote their RTX Remix feature. But on the other hand, it's also kind of a little bit disingenuous in my opinion, because a lot of the stuff that's being made for this mod is made entirely from scratch to improve the look of the game. Not relying on RTX to do the work. It's a bit interesting, the comparison that Nvidia does when they promote this. I wonder if I can get a wee comparison. So HL to RTX. Maybe just searching that up will come up with what I'm looking for. The 1 minute 40 video from a few days ago. I want to see a comparison. Aye, here. So you can see this. They say RTX on, RTX off. The problem is that with RTX on, it is improving things. It's improving the lighting. It's improving the ray tracing. It's doing a lot of light scattering to improve the look of things. But there are also... now, there is going to be a little bit of that. That has been one criticism so far that I've seen in headlines, is that the game looks too bright now. It doesn't feel as dark and dreary. So that was off, and that's on. It's kind of lost a little bit of the atmosphere. Now, here's one of the examples I will use to show disingenuous. RTX off, RTX on. It's physically a different model. It's not the same model. Turning RTX didn't turn this into this. There was more to it than that. That's why I think that it's a bit disingenuous. But I am still looking forward to trying this out. I am. One of the things that were shown off in the trailers for the last 2 years is that, much like with Portal RTX that came out, the hue is just the saturation of anything bright just seems to be a little bit too high. However, I know that there is a lot of settings that I can fiddle around with to maybe dial that down. Shouldn't need me to do it, but I can do it. So if we need to, we can rely on that. Banana, there's a game that's got funded through Kickstarter that I was super excited about, but it's tied up in a legal issue over ownership of the IP, so that could be it. Oh! What game is this, Banana? Raven, we had one Until Dawn. But what about a worse version of it? Yeah. The The re-release of Until Dawn did not go down particularly well. We've had one Half-Life 2, yes. But what about second Half-Life 2? Policy, I'm vibing. Going to give Sniper Elite Resistance propaganda missions a spin with a friend in a bit. Ooh, very nice. Enjoy that. It has lost a bit of atmosphere, I fear. We'll see. Fraser, thank you very much for the 5-stream streak. Policy, lol. The top comment... They took it from "we don't go to Ravenholm" to "let's party at Ravenholm." I hope it's not going to end up like that, but we don't know. Can we have an RTX pink shirt? No, Max, you wouldn't be able to handle the light being emitted by it, and the saturation would be through the roof. Hello, Tiny Haggis, how are you doing? Wacky waving inflatable. Hype G. Banana Space Venture. It's supposed to be a spiritual successor to a Sierra Space Quest game. Oh, right, but it's stuck in legal red tape. That feels like something that they probably should have found out before they did the Kickstarter, but I presume that the Kickstarter probably brought it up to the attention of those that were interested, that think that they own it, and possibly do own it. That's why you should never base anything that you're making off of something else too heavily. For example, Pokemon Uranium. Fan-made game. Of course Nintendo's going to come after it. It's called Pokemon Uranium. Call it anything else. Monsters in your pocket Uranium. I don't know. Just not Pokemon. There's so many instances where people try and capitalize on the popularity of the thing that they're remaking or the thing that inspired their game to the point where they use it in the name of the remake or the recreation or the new thing. But you can't do that. It's just no. Banana Hammock. Yeah, I think it was fully funded like 6 years ago at this point. Oh no. Oh hell, that's awful. Oh dear. Never base anything off Nintendo. I mean, never base anything off of anything else too heavily, but especially not Nintendo. Uranium and Uranus. I wouldn't store it there. Uranius! Half-Life Pocket Edition. I was too excited by the joke. Yeah. Raven, monster in your pocket, Uranus. I could have been worse. I could have called it Monster in Uranus. That would really be a bad name for a game. It'd be a bad name for anything. Palsy, you know when they were infusing everything with uranium? Like uranium glass. Why was that a thing? Why do people think that that was a good idea? Tiny Agus, Monster in Uranus. This has a ring to it. Max, I've never seen those IRL, Palsy. You don't think I don't? Quote number 58. I would never lie about a coin toss. Exactly, I would never lie about one of the most wholesome quotes I've probably got in there. Shall we launch up? Oh yeah, I've bought Repo, by the way. Just in case you were wondering what the hell that smile was. Let's launch this up and see what it's like. I've already launched it just to make sure that it does load. Well, okay, good. I thought my camera had completely frozen there. It just mildly froze. Encoding overload, that's what I love to see. Excuse me? Did you show up on the game capture? Is this really not going to show up on game capture? Good evening, Gunny Geezer Shot. How are you doing? I hope you're well this eve. Okay, no game capture. Desktop capture it is. That's fine. That's fine with me. So, options. I think I've done everything here that I want. I want the game volume being a wee bit higher, though. Subtitles dialogue only. I don't know if there is any dialogue, but we'll find out. New game, please. The only chapters in it are We Don't Go to Ravenholm and Nova Prospect. Two chapters that are completely not attached to each other in the actual game. This is a stream killer. Quite possibly. We'll find out in a moment when we hit start new game and the whole stream implodes on itself. It do look pretty. It does look a little bit bright. It needs to be darker. It definitely needs to be darker, but don't worry. We can play around with this. Give me some I want developer settings. Give me lighting. Emissive intensity. Oh, look at my gun. I can't remember what the default value was. Was it like 1.25? I don't know what that's doing, but I want to play around with this to get it a wee bit better in terms of how it looks. It's too bright. It's definitely too bright. Got any gamma settings anywhere? Path tracing. Palsy, one of the other top comments on the NVIDIA video was another NVIDIA demo showing FPS without mentioning the graphic cards used. Yeah, that's another common theme when it comes to their things. I don't really know what I'm looking for, to be honest. Well, I mean, I do know what I'm looking for. I just don't know where it's going to come under. Oh, hello. No. Sample best lights. Doesn't appear to change anything, that. Permutation sampling on the nth. Maximum age of reservoirs for temporal reuse. Spatial reuse. Doesn't feel like what I'm looking for. Control F, gamma. I wish there was a Control F option, but there isn't. Michael, Jamie, do you already have a 5,000 card? No, I've got a 4,000 card. Paul say, okay, well, I could comfortably read a book in this environment right now, but we're still outside. Yeah. One of the things that I had done pre-stream was I added some dust floating around in the sky, which I think adds to the ambience a wee bit. Before that, it was a bit too flat. Oh, I didn't like that. Oh! It really is disco mode now. We all party at Ravenholm. Does that look better or worse once it's kind of resolved itself? I think that might look better. Include direct lighting. Learn irradiance. Global volumetrics. I can change the fog. Heavy fog. That's foggy. Great. Smoke. Dust. Haze. I'll go with a light fog. Ooh, show advanced material options. I'm just playing around. Enable legacy fog remapping. What does that do? Don't know. This is too much. Fog color scale. Dust particles. Do we think we need more dust? Denoising. This is... Oh, bloom. Oh, hello. I like a little bloom. I was really hoping there would be a really easy thing to see that would allow me to turn down the gamma. But not really. Unless... Oh. Oh, that's up. Better? Better? Sam, how are you doing? Orange! Policy. Oh, cool. There's a Mexico and American movies mode. Steven, how are you doing? Monkey with a hand grenade. Needs a little question mark that tells you what half this shit means. Yes. I mean, it does have that, but it doesn't explain it really that well. This looks great. It's just a shame there aren't more menus. If only there was more. If only there was more menus. But it does look good. I feel it does look a bit better now that I've turned the gamma down. But I feel like it still needs to be darker. Oh, hello there. Must have been a previous lover. I mean, it 100% looks good, but it just looks a little bit too bright. I think that looks great. New model and everything. Oh! Like, the fire actually looks like fire. That looks nice. Which part of... people don't realise the importance of shadows and good lighting, which is part of why movies look ass now. Yes. Out of the way. Well, this looks interesting. Vadim, how are you doing? Anyone else want some? Oh, shit. Yes, someone else does want some. Oh, bloody hell. How's the volume of the game, by the way, everyone? Is it a good volume, or is it too loud? Is it too quiet? Oh, I was really hoping I could stand on top of that. Get up on that little shelf up there. Evening, Jamie and folks. How's the post-download benchmark going? It's going... I mean, it's running. It seems to be running fairly well on my setup. I have been trying to get it to be a bit darker, because as have most people been saying, it does feel like it has lost a little bit of the atmosphere by being too bright. Seems good. Could be a touch louder. Okay. That'll be a wee bit louder. Banana, there's enough settings that I feel like you work for Valve or Nvidia at this point. That is kind of excessive. It's also kind of a lot of memory usage that's using. Oh, hello. Oh. Oh. We've got additional brightness settings here. Okay, I think that kind of looks better. Only thing is that by doing those settings, I feel like we're now losing some of the... Maybe we can find a nice middle ground between about 20.
I mean, hello!
I guess we'll be going down together. I mean, getting off together. I mean...
That's okay.
That's better.
Button for the stimulator. I mean elevator.
Actually, I could probably turn it down a wee bit more. 10. There's some ambience. You really need to play around with it to get to where you want it to be. Now that's got ambience. Ambience. Now it feels... Fortunately, the flashlight is fucking awful. It does not illuminate much at all, but hey-ho. Fire does look good. Vadam, have you looked into this, by the way? It's fucking huge. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Ambiance. That just sounds like...
They had become like these peculiar demons which dwell in matter, but in whom no light may...
It just sounds like you're from the north and you're saying, like, I'm Beyonce. Ambiance! Thank you for your service. It doesn't look as good as the Project Borealis, though, but I wouldn't expect it to. Oh! Genuinely didn't expect them to be through there. Did we play this before? I remember you doing another Half-Life game. It is Project Borealis that you're remembering, yes. Like, also, the lighting doesn't quite work. Like, from a distance, that's good. But when you get up close, and you're looking at something, the flashlight, I feel like it's too... I don't know, I feel like it's just too low. I can safely say I don't like looking in its hole.
May they become like dust before the wind.
Let's add some more fire to the fire.
Who is this?
It is I!
The same? I'll keep my eye on you. More than that, I cannot promise.
Thank you for the health. Father Grigori, where are you going? Oh, hello. Shit. Want some health? Just go right past it, it's fine. Oh, hello. Can I shift this car? No. Did you play Black Mesa before Half-Life 2 though? I have played Black Mesa. Looks incredible. Ooh. It will never not be haunting. The sound that these zombies make when they're on fire. yeah, we can set this one on fire, can't we? Hold on. Ow. That just seems cruel. Also, look at that. That's a fast head crab. Ow, ow. That wasn't a pincer. It was the fire that got me. Hold on. Ow, ow. Turn it off. Turn it off. Just stick my head underneath it. Wear it like a hat. Oh, that looks nice. Once again, this isn't an effect of RTX Remix. This looking nicer. This model of an engine. It's because it's a new model made by the developers. Are those nails? I just installed Black Mesa again. Nice. I'll just put this over here with the rest of the fire. That's why you store your fire, with other fire. Alright, everyone, come and get me. Come and get me. Oh, Jesus, that... Oh, God, that looks... that looks painful. Was there not another health? Yeah, there was. A symphony of pain. Please stop trying to call... Examine the Krabusi. Don't call it that, Palsy. It's almost like they don't want to be on fire. Almost. Almost. We need more... We need more tests to see if that is the truth. Thank you for the head crab. But in Project Borealis, the demo essentially started where we started this demo and finished here. Except instead of buildings, it was a giant ship, aka the Borealis. Ouch. So we need to turn off the power. We need to... I actually forget. I feel like there's... I feel like in the original one you were able to get that way. OMG, he's dead. The head crab got him. Just don't light me on fire. We'll be fine. I'm trying to remember. Fuck it, what's the worst that could happen if we climb the fence when it's electrified? Ow, that! Why can't I remember? The solution is right under your burnt nose. The solution is right under my burnt nose. It's been a while since I've been in
Now,
Ravenholm.
everybody stand back and cover your 2 favorite orifices.
Turn the gas off. I knew there was somewhere to go back there, but I just couldn't remember exactly where it was. I never even did that one. Zombie took care of itself. Oh, fucking hell! This is a bloody wardrobe falling down the stairs. Those head crabs are crafty wee buggers. I also remember that I can get up there, and there's a lambda locator, as it's called, where I can get a bunch of ammo and health. Not that I need health, but I could do with HEV power. Oh, and a grenade. Oh, it was you bastard. Policy, what do you mean they're the perfect test case of whether or not they like to be on fire? Well, they scream when they're on fire, so you always know when they're on fire. Oh shit, you did move. Stop moving. Oh, I forgot about the poison head crabs. Have a lamp table. Or one of them. Yeah. I need a better look at one. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Right, now we can get over the electrified fence, which is no longer electrified. So also not an electric fence anymore. Hi! Bye! Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed. Got it with that one. Oh, hello! The reason why these are called poison head crabs is because they take your health down to 1, but it will slowly increase again. It's just a temporary knockback to 1. It gives you a wee toxic shock. I can hear something I don't like the sound of. That's just Ravenholm in general. Just filled with sounds that I don't like the sound of.
Well done, brother. Make free use of my traps, but take care not to fall in them yourself. Behind you!
Sorry, father!
In Ravenholm, you do well to be vigilant.
I didn't mean to do that. Honest, Father Gregory. And then we drop down to here. It jumped on me. What do you think of how it looks? It does look good. But it does feel like it's lost a little bit. I think we've done some big improvements though by making the game darker and less bright. But it still does feel a little bit bright in places, even with it being dimmer. You climb that up, pull that up. The Atlantic hairy head crab, a rare Norwegian delicacy. Come and get me. I actually need to get up on that so it can pull me up. I got crushed between the car and the platform above. Oh, Jesus Christ. Flaming head crabs are firing themselves at me. Right, let's not get stuck underneath that platform this time. Oh, Jesus, I thought I was going to get stuck under a different one.
Better and better. I am Father Gregory. You have already met my congregation.
The congregation! You need to get yourself a better congregation. There's no life in these. Oh, and the reason why those are called fast head crabs are, guess why? Because they're fast. Oh, Jesus Christ, Father. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I apologize.
Okay, well, I thought that was going to spread. Father, could you take care of them for me? Father? Father! Oh, Jesus Christ! Holy fucking shit! Oh my goodness! Father! You need to be stopped! We good? Oh, bugger. I was hoping I could just run all the way along there. But we have all that we need. Oh, one lived. Two lived. Ow. That actually hurt a hell of a lot more than I thought it was going to hurt. Minor laceration. I'm at half health, nearly.
Although they call me crazy, I care for thou art my
It just threw its dead body at me. Hello. Jazz, how are you doing, by the way? I don't think I said hello. Oh, Christ. Okay, I mean, that definitely looks better, but it's not thanks to RTX. It's thanks to, once again, a new model. Hello. Meat hook. Go to Ravenholm, they said. Nice this time of year, they said. Odd. There's far less nuclear engineering in this game than I expected. Unfortunately, you won't be getting much nuclear engineering. That was mostly in the first game. Oh, great. Yes, this is the part where they throw the fast zombies at you now. A lot of them. That's not the way to go. That zombie sounded like he had indigestion. I mean, I don't know what it sounds like for a zombie to have indigestion, but it sounded like he had it. Coming through.
Lacerations detected.
There you go. Don't need to worry about anything back in there. They can't open doors, I think.
Here, brother. Come closer.
I can't come any closer. I'm at the edge of the building.
A man after my own heart. Here, I have a more suitable gun for you. You'll need it. Catch.
Cheers. I mean, you told me to come closer, then you threw it all the way over there.
My advice to you is aim for the head. Hush. They come. There is no rest in Ravenholm.
Grigori, there's one right behind you. There's Grigori.
Lacerations detected.
I remember your true face.
I always thought that was a weird animation that it did to represent the zombies crawling up the pipes. Just have the pipes shake left and right at the top. Jesus. Now, if I'd known these were in here, I would have used all these too. Hell, oh, here we go. Oh, bloody hell, I've just made them more dangerous! Christ almighty! That was like quite a kerfuffle in there! Oh shit, it got out the roof! Oh wait, hold on. Give me this. You go to your room, Alpaca. Oh, that would no. That's me. That's you quoting me. I thought you were telling me to go to my room. I was like, oh. Oh, that barely scratched them. Lovely. Let's go look at this one. Hello? Let's have a good look at this one. This is the one that has lots of poison head crabs crawling all over it. And it starts chucking them at you. They did a good job with the zombie models. Ooh. Sounds mildly terrifying. I don't think this needs to be said, but I'm not here to... Alright. Joke's on you, I can use this as ammo. Combustibles! I can hear... Oh, there you are! Here, hold that. I want to see a good look at this one.
Ammunition depleted.
I forgot that more were going to appear. Oh good, I killed everyone but the Hulk. Father? I don't think I can throw any more poison head crabs. I think it must keep one of them. Which makes sense because, after all, the head crab is pretty much responsible for it. I make it sound like the poison head crab is a guardian. Are you the legal guardian of this corpse?
Ammunition depleted.
Oh my. They've really done a number on him. So like the poison head crabs seem to open up the back more than they do the front. Like the front's all kind of bulbous and boiled out. Very bulbous and boiled out. Whereas the normal head crabs just kind of rip open your front. I fucking forgot about this. I could have used this to kill them all. Oh, shh!
Minor fracture detected.
No, I couldn't have.
Lacerations detected.
All it would have been good for was killing myself.
Warning. Blood toxin level detected.
Oh, shit!
Engaged. Morphine administered. Oh yeah, and another thing that's a fun fact about those big ones that carry the poison head crabs is that a lot of their noises are actually from elephants. User death imminent. Seek medical attention.
Ooh. Banana. Yeah, I don't. Oh! I don't think I'd be performing a cobblestone autopsy in this situation. Cobblestone? See that noise there? That's an elephant. There's a room back here that I can activate something, if I remember correctly. Yes. Well, that creates a platform in a much more easier position to get to. Excuse me. I hate that noise from climbing up those boxes. It makes it sound like there's someone knocking at my door. If my door sounded of metal, which it doesn't, so it doesn't sound like it's my door, but it sounds like it's a door. Oh, there's Grigori. Ah!
I remember your true face. Be free, my child.
Oh yeah, and another thing about Father Grigori, when he says, "Be free, my child," he's talking about the zombies. He sees them as his flock. He's a little messed up. Oh, nice. I think I got like 3 or 4 of them there in one. That's a table. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, I didn't mean to pick up the radiator, but that still works. I couldn't think of a better way to say it. You're clearly not in a sterilized environment. I've performed autopsies in worse places. That raises other questions. Where'd the saw blade go? Hold that for me. Oh, this just takes me back here. Oh, that was the door that was locked earlier. Why the fuck would I want to come back here? Upstairs we go. I mean, I'm literally the perfect height for one of them to latch onto my head. The one thing that they're supposed to be good at, they're not very good at, are they? I don't think they want it enough. Yeah, this. Oh! I was about to comment on how I don't like the sound of that floor as I'm walking. It sounds too metal, but it doesn't really look metal. I don't know what it looks like, but it doesn't look metal. Dr. Wacker does a great job with rusted saw blades. And a pebble. Don't ask what the pebble's for, if you don't want to know. Ow. Okay, how is it we get back up to the church? I forget. It's around here somewhere. Wait, is it just simply climb? It's just simply climb over that. Oh, lovely stuff. We've got more bullets for the revolver. A lot more bullets for the revolver. Yeah, that noise, it doesn't work well.
At last! I will send the cart for you, brother. It will be but a moment.
Please do.
Patience, brother.
I don't have much patience, Grigori.
Well,
I'll be Dr. Wacker, MD. What does the MD stand for? Murdering Detective. Can you send the car for me, please? The slowest cart in known history. It's not easy not falling off this roof trying to get to the edge. It's also the noisiest cart in known history.
no, brother, step into the cart.
It's not the easiest car to get into, but oh god. Yeah, I'm on my way. Please don't jump to me. I know they can jump, but please don't jump. Oh, it's not even going to fade. It's not going to even finish out this chapter. It didn't even finish out the chapter. All you had to do was just go through the graveyard section there. And then it could have faded to black, and that would have made a lot of sense. It just... there. Now we're in Nova Prospect. I'll admit, it does kind of look better in an indoor setting, the lighting. And by turning the gamma and all the brightnesses down, definitely does it much better. Like, what happens? What does this look like if we turn up the brightness? So, to 2 is where it would be by default. Alt X, and then 50. Ugh. This is what it looks like by default. So bright. Why? Also, the fact that I have to change 2 different brightness sliders to get it looking how you want it to look. Why? Is it a massive improvement over the original Half-Life 2? I'm not sure it's a big enough improvement to have someone to play the game again that's already played it. Unless they're just looking for an excuse to play it again. And you know what? That's perfectly valid. Half-Life 2 is such a good game. That's a perfectly valid reason. Does it improve the experience for a first-time player of Half-Life 2? You know what? It probably does. It's only the demo at the moment. It's not the full game. But if and when this comes out fully, I would say that this would probably be the definitive way to play the game. But you have to change, providing they don't actually change it for the full release. I'm hoping that they take the criticism on board about the brightness and all that. Maybe they will, I don't know. But yeah. This would be the best way for someone to play the game, especially if you've just come from Black Mesa. Because coming from Black Mesa today, and then going on to Half-Life 2, in the chronological order, it is a massive graphical downgrade going to Half-Life 2. This brings it right up to the same kind of level. Hey Ada, how are you doing? What this? This is Half-Life 2 RTX. Yeah, that looks a bit too... The colours look a little bit too saturated, as was the case in the trailer as well, but still kind of the case. I'm just going to let that turret do its thing because it's just doing good stuff. Just little antlions. I actually want to get a good close-up on the antlions to see how they've improved model and texture wise. Ada, I'm well, thank you. Looks like Gmod RTX. So this is like a new edition of the game, like Gold Deluxe. Kind of, but it's fan-made using RTX Remix. And it would look like Gmod, because Gmod is based on the Half-Life engine. The Half-Life 2 engine, specifically. Because originally, Gmod, before it became standalone, was a Half-Life 2 mod. But I believe it's standalone, because you can pay for it and all that. I actually can't remember. Let's have a wee look, and have a wee swatch of Steam. Gary's Mod, it is standalone. You don't need to own Half-Life 2 to play Gary's Mod these days, and haven't for a very long time. But it originally launched as a mod, so you had to have Half-Life 2 in order to play it. Originally. Oh! Yep, no, that's active. You can look at the corner so you don't attack me. I'm taking these with me, because I'll shoot everything in front of me without shooting me. Oh, unless I bash them about too much. Oh, there's a barnacle up there. I kind of want to get grabbed by a barnacle to see how it feels. Ow, ow, ow. Well, that's what I get for mistreating my turret. Oh! Oh god! Oh god! Oh my god! Ugh! Ugh! You know what? I actually prefer those barnacles to the ones in Black Mesa. Yeah. I think that's a better... I mean... I think it could do with a little bit of work of where it attaches to the ceiling. It doesn't look like it's like fully stuck on. But the actual model itself does look both better and worse, but in a good way. Who would have guessed that would be unpleasant? Just getting the full barnacle experience. Shit, they are attacking me. Oh, bugger. Oh, hello. How are you doing, Amber? I hope you're well. I hope you're doing well this evening. I've just remembered I've still got this on my head. If you're just joining us, I am Alpaca or Jamie, Scottish variety streamer. And tonight we're playing some Half-Life 2 RTX. Not the full game. It's only the demo that's been released. But it's fairly good. It has its issues, but it's fairly good. If you were here before the raid, make sure to head over to Amber's channel and give her a follow if you don't already. How was your stream this evening? How was your miss-side? My side? Miss-side? Either way, I hope you had a good time. Hello there, Frank Kirby. I hope you're doing well. It's very pretty. Are you winning, son? I am always winning. Always. Even in death, I'm always winning. Thought something was locking onto me there. Something is locking onto me, but I don't know where. Oh. Those turrets up there. That would be what's locking onto me. Amber, it was really good. It's a funny game that you should check out. How's Half-Life? Half-Life's good, but it requires a lot of tinkering to get to where I would like it, and where probably most people would like it. So, if you don't know what Half-Life RTX is, Half-Life 2 RTX, it is a kind of upgraded visual mod for the game. It's not standalone. Kind of. So I managed to install this without having Half-Life 2 installed, but it's meant to be a mod that requires the base game, so don't know quite what's happening there. But what it is, it's essentially Half-Life 2, old game. Looks a bit dated nowadays. Half-Life 2 RTX uses Nvidia's feature RTX Remix, as well as a modding team creating a whole bunch of new assets for the game that are higher polygon count, higher textures and all that, and using all that to create a much nicer looking game. But the problem with the game is that by default, when you load it up, is it looks crap. And I will give you an example of how it looks, because I can change the brightnesses back. I've done some other fiddling with it as well. Much like most things that are RTX, it really has the game too bright by default. Way too bright. I don't know why RTX, I don't know why they really like to crank the brightness. I know the whole point of ray tracing is to simulate the lights and to make everything look pretty and give nice shadows. But you can do that without everything being this bright. And this game is meant to be a very kind of dark and dreary and have a lot of atmosphere to it, and you just lose all of that sense by having everything bright like this. So one of the first things I had to do was just turn everything down brightness wise to a point that actually gives you that atmosphere again. Oh, and this little menu here, this is not the half of it. There's also this menu that lets you fiddle with a lot more settings. It's yep, that's a thing. That's quite overwhelming. But if you're not aware of the forgot about those turrets. Oh, I don't know what half of it does either. If you're not familiar with the events of Half-Life 2, essentially it kind of follows on from Half-Life 1, but it doesn't. It's complicated. But essentially this is just Half-Life 2, but looking nicer. Right, you're coming with me. You can attack for me, don't attack me. Did I come in here just to get that? Well, that's that turret now out of commission. Which you might think is a good thing. No, it's not really when I wanted to use it to attack my enemies. But the demo, despite the fact that it's been in development now, in fact, not even just the demo, despite the fact that Half-Life 2 RTX has been in development for 2 years since it was first announced, all they've come up with is a demo with 2 levels in it, which doesn't seem like much, and it's not. It's about 2 hours of gameplay. The demo is an install size of 40 gigabytes. The demo. Which makes me fear how big the full game's install size is going to be. Because I think Half-Life 2 is made up of maybe... How many chapters are in Half-Life 2? Maybe Meech, how are you doing? Half-Life 2 chapters. How many chapters are in Half-Life 2? Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter blah, 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 blah. There are a total of 13 chapters. So, 40 gigabytes for 2 chapters. Makes me fear how big the full release would be. Now, obviously, the other chapters wouldn't need to have entirely new assets loaded. Like, they would share a lot of the assets with the 2 chapters we've got here. But they will have things that are unique. I forgot about the Antlion Guardian. I don't suppose we've got any more explosives. Well, I'm in the right place to shit myself, that's for sure. Whoa, ha 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 ha. I've got a rocket launcher!
Attention Nova Prospect Internal Containment Team. Deserve all political conscripts in Block A7.
It came up to me. I thought it was going to attack me, but it almost was like I was going to pet it. I forgot about this part. I control the antlions in this part of the game. I can squeeze this. I can squeeze this sack. And I can summon more, or I can throw it, and it'll go where I want it to go. Oh, I'm so sorry. You died for no reason. I wonder how much inspiration for the antlions they got from Starship Troopers. It's not really something I've thought about before, but just seeing the kind of texture on the wings and all that. It's almost like hair. Wow, the updated model looks good. Too good in places. Oh, have you got different markings in this one? Oh, you do. This one's got like yellow lines. This one's got red ones. Hello, young lane. How are you doing? Fish, how are you doing? Imagine day of full release comes and download HL2 RTX. Excited to try it out. 200 gigabyte. Okay, it's all the fancy new graphics. We reached the end of the game. Surprise! Half-Life 3. I think everyone would faint at the end of that. Friend. Don't ever do that again. I wish I could like, get out my hand instead of the gravity gun and just kind of pet it. That's as close as we're getting. You want one as well? There you go. Good antlion. You can pet him in Half-Life Alyx. Can you? No, surely you can't. Don't tell me anything else about Alyx. I've not played it yet. Ah! Combine! Go get him! This gun feels better. It doesn't feel like it's got as much kickback. It feels absolutely solid as a rock. I'm gonna leave a lurk whilst I de-stream. Enjoy, no worries. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'll explain why I'm an idiot in a moment. Amber, thank you very much once again for the raid. You have yourself a good post-stream. Take care of yourself and have a good evening. I'm just going to go away from all the combat and explain why I'm an idiot. So, why am I an idiot? Why am I an idiot? Well, I was holding up a turret there for the longest time, expecting that to kill the Combine soldiers. Of course it's not going to kill the Combine soldiers. It's their turret. It's programmed to kill things that aren't Combine.
So it doesn't matter if I'm holding it up and pointing at them, it's not going to kill them. Oh, that's fair, young lane. That's true. I kind of forgot that because it's a VR game, it doesn't have to have it programmed in a mechanic to pet. You can just do it yourself. That's the weirdest way of petting something. Just stroking around the bottom of its face. There you go. Why are you all looking at me like that? With your tongues out and drooling? No. No, don't eat me. A gun. What are they doing to that Vortigon? Young Lane, I was about to download this, but there's a lot of bad reviews. It's fine when you do changes to it. So, most of the reviews you're probably seeing, Young Lane, I didn't realise my bullets could go through that. I forgot. I was just shooting the Vort. I suppose in this instance, yeah, I could pet the Vort if... most of the reviews you're probably seeing, Young Lane, on this is that it loses the atmosphere and that it's too bright. Because RTX, I would imagine that's probably what you're seeing a lot of. Wake up. I didn't mean to do that to his leg. Jesus Christ. But there's fixes for that, Young Lane. The main one is just adjust the brightness so it's as dark as possible using the in-game menu. And then using the RTX menu. Turn the brightness down to pretty much nothing there as well. And that makes it so much better. Really gets the atmosphere back. One other thing that I did, which is completely optional, I went deep into the settings. And I found one for adding dust particles. And I set it to about 50,000 for dust particles. Just so that there's a little bit of dust floating around in the air. Although in this environment here, I'm actually seeing very... Ah, here we go. There's a little bit of dust. Could maybe do with a bit more dust in this. Let's double it to 100,000. Yeah, I'll just wait for the full game till they fix everything, hopefully. I don't think that that's an unwise thing to do. I think that's perfectly reasonable. The only thing is considering it's been 2 years for them to get out just the demo, you could be waiting some time. Sit down, Combine. Okay, This is not the view that I want in death. Well done for avenging me. No more will I have to look at his crotch. That was a bit of a waste of a
Revolver ammo. Tineb! Is that how your name is pronounced? Welcome in. I hope you're well. Go get him. I was mentioning it earlier on, but it's like the demo for Project Borealis. It's taken several years to get a demo for that, and it was 15 minutes, the demo. At least the demo for this is 2 hours long, but it's still only 2 of 13 chapters. And arguably they don't have as much work to do for this, because it's not remaking all the maps from scratch. It's using some updated models and updated textures, but there's relatively little to do compared to building a brand new game. But it is a modding project at the end of the day, so it is all made by volunteers essentially in their spare time. Do I need to jump down? Yes, because I've just opened a gate. That's what I've done. Young Lane, I'm more excited for whatever Valve is working on than this fan mod anyway, so I can wait. Yeah, I would agree, because we know that there's something Half-Life related being worked on. That green is another criticism. Too much green. It's just too saturated. But yeah, whatever Half-Life related things Valve are working on, there's a lot of apprehension and a lot of anticipation for them. A lot of excitement as well, but tempered excitement, because it's been a long time. I could almost quote myself, Young Lane. I mean, if I was to write that in the review, I would be quoting myself anyway, but what I mean is, obviously I've got quotes on this channel. Quotes like quote number 128. You know what? You, sir, can be my health kit. Get in the trunk. Well, I could potentially quote myself by using one of those quotes in the review, which is, too much green in your beaver is not a good thing. What does that mean? Don't know. Let's change it to combine. Too much green in your combine is a bad thing. Quote number 847, instead of fighting over constipation. Quote number 609, can this fit in here? No, that's too big. Did the combine just say something about testicles? I swear that combine soldier said something. Testicle. Oh, sorry, it's not falling over. Better. None of you saw that.
Aye. No, I know I can control the anti-lines with the ball sack. I mean, it's not spinning anymore. Oh, there we go. Fuck, Jesus Christ. I was expecting it to go again. Stop. I've just made it faster. Stop. Where's that concrete block gone?
Contact lost in Block B2. Deploy. Reinforce. Intercept. Central Block B4.
Let's go get them, Antlions.
Contact lost in Block B2. Deploy.
Shut up, Dr. Breen. That was a waste of 2 missiles. It's got a fucking shield in front of him. Oh my god, look at his teeth. Sorry, this is no time for dental. I never realized it had teeth before. I mean, I know it's got like teeth. Like, if you look at the front of its face, I know it's got like those fangs. I didn't realize I had like a little mouth with normal teeth underneath it. Oh hell!
Contact lost in Block B2. Deploy. Reinforce.
Yeah, no, that was a facepalm moment and a half. One didn't quite die. And I paid the price. Youngling, just play Half-Life Alyx instead. What are you waiting for? I don't have a VR headset. And I know that there is a no VR mod for it. I want my first time playing it being in VR. I know I could quick save. Stuff.
Wrong button. I would like to play the non-VR version of Alex, but I want my first time to be in VR. Stop attacking it, it's already dead. Do you think the new Half-Life will be in VR? Well, the rumour is that there's 2 in production. One that will definitely be a VR game. The other one not in VR. Whether that's the case or not, I do not know.
Obviously, I am not on the ground to closely command or second guess the dedicated forces of the Overwatch. But this does not mean I can shirk responsibility for recent lapses and even out.
It's a pitiful amount of health, but I'll take it. I didn't even realise there was a grenade on my feet.
This is not some provocateur or highly trained assassin we are discussing. Gordon Freeman is a theoretical physicist like
I think he's dead. I have 7 health and a dream. But yeah, the rumour is that there is a VR and a non-VR thing in production in the Half-Life universe. Oh! What even is this room? This room serves just for the turret. Shit. Oh good, that was where the save was. Oh, fantastic. Damn it. As much fun as I had with Half-Life Alyx in VR, I still hope they'll get a non-VR version for whatever VR game they're working on. I hope so. I hope so. Because Valve is in a very weird position where they... And this even applies to their previous games. Don't... I know the Antlion wanted a hug, but they could have waited. They didn't have to run through the trip mine.
I have done my best.
I go pause it here for them. They. Don't do it. Don't do it. Valve only really want to do Half-Life games when they have some kind of tech to push. Which I think is, it's a very, on one hand, it's how some companies do operate, but they don't just solely make those games to push tech or some kind of new mechanic or whatnot. Like Half-Life 2, the one that we're playing, heavily featured the gravity gun in physics as a selling point. Quite a revolutionary thing at the time. Half-Life Alyx pushed VR. Quite a revolutionary thing at the time. And the reason why they don't want to do Half-Life 3 or other Half-Life games is, in their mind, is like, well, what are we pushing? What new thing are we pushing forward? They don't seem to like to just tell a story for the sake of telling a story, which I can't fathom that mindset. It's like, if you've got a good story to tell, why wouldn't you want to tell it? Even if there's no new technology
to power your game. Like, people want the story.
Pass along the message I have received from our benefactors.
Imagine Call of Duty only put out a new game when there was some kind of new technology as a part of their engine. We would have only got one Call of Duty game over the last 20 years. To be fair, that's also how many Half-Life games we've had over the last 20 years. It's a terrible idea. Finish your damn story game. Exactly. And Gaben's already admitted in a documentary in the past as to having regrets about the naming of the Half-Life games.
Cause other resistance members to think twice before harboring Dr. Freeman. Might cause them to question.
You arsehole. Because he's already said previously that what they should have called it was he should have called Half-Life 2 Half-Life 2 out. But then when it came to Half-Life 2 Episode 1, he said that he should never have called that Half-Life 2 Episode 1. He should have called that Half-Life 3 Episode 1. So then you'd have Half-Life 1, Half-Life 2, Half-Life 3 Episode 1, Half-Life 3 Episode 2, and then Half-Life 3 Episode 3. Okay, that looks way too blown out.
Let's not allow it to come to that. I have done my best to convince our benefactors that you are the finest the species has.
I don't know, young lane. I think the reason being, and I do kind of understand, I think the reason is... Oh, shit, he's not dead! I think the reason is that Half-Life 2's story is pretty much contained. So when you get to the end of Half-Life 2, that's pretty much that story over. And then the story of Episode 1 and 2 is a separate story.
17 Overwatch. Citing recent successes in containing members of the Resistance science team.
So I think that's why he was saying that Episode 1 and 2 should have been Episode 1 and 2 of Half-Life 3. Because the story of Half-Life 2 is self-contained, and then the story of Episodes 1 and 2 is a sequel to Half-Life 2.
Benefactors.
But the story of the episodes span the course of the episodes.
And while it's true that conceivably we could have taken
I think that's what his reasoning was.
several years, the manner of his capture may prove to have unexpected benefits. It cannot have gone unnoticed by all Resistance members.
Nipple.
Dr. Vance's capture coincided with the act of giving shelter to
Health.
Freeman. This might cause before harboring Dr. Freeman. Might cause them to question his allegiance, even from some, to turn him out or turn him over to our cause. However, we cannot count on such developments. Dr. Freeman's reputation is such that other desperate methods.
I don't know how much I agree with it, but it makes sense.
Chaos.
Youngling, got bounce. Take care, buddy. Youngling, you have yourself a good one. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you again soon. I don't imagine this is much longer. Like I said, it's about a 2-hour demo is what it's meant to be. And if memory serves me well, which it might not, we should be getting to the end of Nova Prospekt. No, do not come into this room. There's a trip mine at the end of that. I hate the sound of me squeezing the sack. Go get him. Hello, Sane. How are you doing? It do be looking pretty. For those that don't get the context of what Sane said there about Halo looking pretty, Sane has this thing where he mixes up Half-Life and Halo on a subconscious level. Hey, I mix up things as well. I do the same in some instances. I can't remember what, but I definitely do the same. So when Sane was playing through Half-Life, he had a little counter for how many times he said Halo instead of Half-Life. Ooh, look at the... Ooh, my God. Look at the underside of your wings. Very leathery. Sane, what's funny is I almost messed the joke up and said Half-Life by mistake. Sane, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Move! Move, 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 move! All these bloody antlions nearly got me killed. Oh! Now it's not the time for a haircut. Ooh, some more of the alt-fire energy balls. Overkill for one Combine Soldier, but I really messed up the shelves in the room. Thanks, Antlions, thanks. Saying, yeah, I'm good. Just getting settled for a cozy evening. How's the demo stacking up? It's got plus points and it's got negative points. You can see one of the negative points there when I was looking at the texture. See how they're flickering slightly? And I don't know if that's the RTX remix doing it or whatnot, but it's just got a little hitching. I don't know if that's coming through on your end. But that, for the most part, is not ever noticeable unless you're actually like really looking at something close and really hyper focusing on it. In addition to that, it's too bright by default. But that can be fixed. Obviously, I've got it quite dark and atmospheric. By default, it's too bright. And it ruins it by default. This is how bright the game is when you install it. Kind of loses a lot of the atmosphere by being so bright. Oh, and by default, it also doesn't have the particles in the light. I added that just to give it a wee bit more of depth to it. So it's one of the few games where I've actually turned the brightness down to make it look better. That looks so much better. Just because the room isn't now flooded with light. Yeah. The nice thing is with the RTX Remix is you can really go into depth and change a lot of things. So without the dust particles, it looks like that. With the dust particles, nice. And you can change how many dust particles as well. Let's add another. That's maybe a bit much. That's definitely a bit much. Holy shit, there be dust. I found that 100,000 dust particles is a good number in this area. In Ravenholm, 50,000. So I actually had to change it halfway through the demo. But yeah, you can do a lot in the settings to change a bunch of stuff. But aye, dust particles is the only one that I felt I needed to change, and the fog. In fact, let's see what the fog looks like in this area now that we're indoors rather than outdoors. That's quite a good place to be seeing the fog. So I went with a light fog for most of it. By default, there's no fog. Mist. Haze. Oh, haze is a nice subtle one. Dust might be the one for indoors, actually. Smoke actually looks quite nice as well. Yeah. Let's go with a little smoke. Rip Gordon, probably asthmatic. I mean, if he wasn't before, he would definitely be after this. Well, something exploded around me, but I don't know what. The fire. The fire is something that looks exceptionally nice in this. But a lot of the upgrades are more thanks to upgraded textures and models rather than due to the RTX remix. It's a little bit too saturated at times when it comes to colours. And I don't know how to change that. It probably can be changed. It can probably be changed quite easily. It's just finding that setting. Because you can get really granular with the settings and really dial into things. Which is good. But not necessarily good for the average person that probably doesn't want to really get into those settings. Because there is quite a lot of mixed response regarding it. I mean, look at the fire. The fire looks good. Once again, a little bit too saturated when it comes to the colour. But it does look good. Oops. Didn't mean to kill that antlion. He was a good antlion. I'd known him since he was a little husk. Well, whatever exploded before, exploded again. At least it didn't kill me this time. Like, see? The actual fire effect looks nice, but it's not just the saturation of it. It is a little bit too bright as well. Oh god, out of the frying pan and into the fire. No, other way around, that's the fire. I wonder if that would make a good TikTok though. A little video just explaining how to get the best, how to make your Half-Life 2 RTX look the best. That could work. Oh, that is the sound of... Ow! That is the sound of the train leaving Nova Prospect. I want to get some health and I want to get out there. Anything else in here? No buttons to press, is there? No. Shit, where am I going? Oh, this must be the way. Excuse me, excuse me. I'm not sure where I'm going here. Yous know? Antlions? No? Don't know? Can you introduce us to the raiders? You can't? Well, what use are you? Hello, raiders. How are you doing? Welcome in. I hope yous are doing well. Hello, Adam. If you're just joining us, I'm Alpaca. I was going to say I'm Alpaca or Whacker. I'm Alpaca or Jamie, Scottish variety streamer, and tonight we're playing some of the Half-Life 2 RTX demo. I'm clearly quite tired. If you were here before the raid, make sure to head over to Adam's channel and give him a follow if you don't already. Hello there, Mars. I hope you're well. Alpaca, Whacker, you're nasty. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Adam, how was your stream and how was Kingdom Come Deliverance 2? I hope you're having a fantastic time in that still. Hey, it's Freeman. Let's follow instruction from raiders that... Let's follow instruction for raiders that... Him. Let's follow him. He knows where he's going. He doesn't know where he's going. He doesn't. And if anyone says otherwise, they don't know what they're doing either. Like, I feel like I was meant to press a button to open this. But I've not pushed button to open this. Oh wait, this just takes me through to the kitchen where I just was. Follow this lovely channel that is. You must be talking about yourself. You're the lovely channel. Follow that lovely channel. Get him followed now. Fiend, how are you doing? I completely blanked there. I'm guessing one of my antlions blew up the trip mine because it wasn't there when I stepped back through. Thank God for that. How the hell do you get into C1? Fiend, how are you doing this evening? Fish, sounds like you're a farmer from Cornwall. Half-Life.
Maybe I need to backtrack more than I think I need to. Ow. Ow. Fiend. Oh, it's class, ain't it? I love Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Never played 1. Was so pleasantly surprised. Do you feel like you're missing out on anything by not playing the first one? Because I probably wouldn't play the first one before playing the second one. If I was to try them out. I don't know for sure that Ascend you shall! Zombies go to heaven as well! Not needed, but add some context for sure. Okay, good. I mean, that's not to say that I wouldn't play the first one, but the second one's just been so overall well received that it's intriguing me. Whereas the first one, I was kind of mildly I gave it a wee passing, and then I passed it by. Whereas the second one, I keep on seeing it and hearing about it. I'm like, ooh, this is tempting. I want to get my claws into this, maybe. If you're wondering why these things aren't attacking me, they are my pets. I have a big ball. I squeeze ball and they sing a chorus. I throw ball, they fetch. They're like doggos, but with more pincers. If only I could remember where the hell to go. I domesticated the aliens, yes. And I can even pet them. With a crowbar, but I can pet them nonetheless. Adam, I was a huge fan of 1, so you can imagine how thrilled it's turned out so well. Love it so much. That's awesome to hear. Fiend, this is a demo. Is it level or time limited or something? Level limited. There's only 2 chapters out of the 13 that are in Half-Life 2. And it's a 40GB install size for the demo. Yes, you heard me right. 40GB. When's the whole thing out? Unknown. Have no idea. It has not been announced. It's coming sometime soon, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to have to look up a playthrough. I cannot remember where to go here. Half-Life 2 walkthrough? Nova Prospect walkthrough. We'll go for that. Nova Prospect walkthrough. Because that'll be that's the chapter that I'm on just now. This gives you an idea of what it looked like before.
Winner, winner, I bought pizza because I ruined my chicken dinner.
How did you ruin your chicken dinner? Bean, thank you very much for the 26-month sub. Enjoy your emotes, enjoy your ad reviewing, and enjoy being part of the flock. To the left of the suit charger, that window. To the left of the suit charger. Excuse me, Antilines, you're going to have to get me through here. Oh my god, how the hell did I not see that? It's a gaping big hole in the window. Pause the music.
Thank you. Oh, I was wondering why they were all moonwalking backwards. They're not on my team, by the way. Oh, neither's that big thing. The Antlions are on my team. The Antlion King is not. Or is it Antlion Queen? I don't know, but it's definitely of royal standard. Of royal lineage. I fancy running. I fancy shooting. Fiend, too much salt and pepper seasoning. It permeated the chicken. It was like balls of salt. I thought you were going to say the balls of Satan, to be honest. It's like, oh no, you definitely don't want to be eating the balls of Satan. Oh, there was me thinking that was going to be the way to go. Found the way. That's a paid service. What, to eat the balls of Satan? I'm sorry to hear that you ruined your chicken. But I hope your pizza was good. And that is the end of the demo. For now. There's some loose tea at the bottom of my mug. You got Pizza Hut. Oh, very nice. The hardest boss in the demo was the broken window. You're not wrong, actually. I don't know how I never saw that. The weird thing was, I was even looking for broken windows. That's the worst of it. ADAP 40, that's half, if not more, the standard gigabyte. I mean, for a full game, this is not a full game. Good demo, plus points, negative points. But overall, I'm hopeful that they'll go back and they'll edit some things with it to hopefully improve the final release whenever it comes. Which could be a long time away, considering that this took 2 years to come out with a 2-hour demo. For a game that already exists. But it is, from what I'm aware, volunteer modders that are essentially the team, so things tend to take longer. Just because they've got limited time that they can spend on making this thing. Quote number 155. Is that you, your fists out? You'll have your ass out in a second. Ada, I know that quote now that I think of it. Jamie, we're on the exact same wavelength. What about the balls of Satan? This is too big a menu to be fiddling with. Too big a menu. And that's just rendering. Game setup. You can change a bunch of other things as well. Parameter tuning. Enhancements. About. Dev settings. You've got free camera? I didn't realise it was free camera. Menu's too girthy. It's only the RTX Remix developer menu. But it's a lot. It's a lot. I actually want to go back in and see what the free cam's all about. I just load a new one. I load in Ravenholm again. Ooh, actually these settings that I was using for Nova Prospect, they look nice in Ravenholm as well. I changed the settings slightly between them. Enable free camera. Whoa! Just some disembodied arms and a gravity gun. Oh, by right-clicking, I go back into the body. Oh! Kind of. I can change my pitch and my yaw and all that. Hold on, what happens if I change the amount of... What happens if I change the amount of particles in here? Wow! There's a lot of dust in this here air. Jesus! It's more dust than air. It's like snow that never falls. Oh my god, I am really pushing the limits of my VRAM actually with all those particles. Let's take them down. That's more like it. That's so much. Oh god, I've changed my yaw. We do go to Ravenholm. We do. Whom? Did I say whom? Ravenholm. Right, so that's what the free camera looks like. It's a bit, a little bit too free. It's not quite a camera mode, cinematic mode. Free cam? What's it usually called when you've got a camera mode in a game? I can't remember. But it's an option. It's an option that you can play. Right, so that there was the demo for Half-Life 2 RTX. Is it worth checking out? Oh, I don't know. Did I enjoy going back to it? Of course I did. I always enjoy going back to Half-Life 2. Always. It's 40 gigabytes in size though. It's girthy. Much like the menu in the game, it's girthy. Maybe a little bit too girthy. Fiend, I tell you what, those digital sound effects in the menus, Half-Life Gmoddy noises, really hit a nostalgia chord for me. They really do. All Source, well, most Source games all have that kind of noise. Got a good bit of girth, yeah. It does. Does it have legs though? Nothing but a black screen for me. Well, that's fair. I mean, you can't really comment on it, but otherwise, the game is very beautiful, and but it's far from playable. Have you seen the minimum specs for this game? The minimum specs for this game is wild. I've got a video playing in the background for this game. Hold on, let me just pause that. So, sometimes specs can be quite demanding. These are the specs. The minimum specs for this game on low graphics preset is a 3060 Ti. The recommended is a 4070. And the Ultra is a 5080. And all of them it's recommended, whether it's minimum, recommended, or ultra, it's all DLSS on. Yeah. So yeah, I had DLSS on for that entire time. It seemed to be working perfectly smooth for me. I might have been able to crank it higher, to be honest, but it requires a lot. It's very interesting, though, the fact that recommended and minimum both use 16 gigabytes of memory, but ultra use 32 gigabytes. I can only presume that that's because the demo has, and the game by extension has specific 4K textures that only get used when you play in 4K. So it needs more RAM to have them loaded up. Then it also goes into a much more granular table for all the different settings that it recommends for all the different graphics cards at all the different resolutions. But Nvidia are using this quite heavily to kind of promote RTX Remix and RTX in general. Ada, not a PC expert. Is that high? It is high. It is very high. Fiend, got to shoot to bed, mate. Sorry I couldn't hang longer. Longer? Did I just say longer? Longer. Have a good night, mate. Laters all. Fiend, have yourself a very good one. Take care of yourself and have yourself a good sleep. And enjoy. I don't really know what else I would do now. I don't really have anything else to go on to, so I think I might call it early for tonight. It's a rarity that we end before midnight. We've been going for over 2.5 hours, but it doesn't seem worthwhile to start anything else at this moment in time. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there for tonight. I'm back in the office tomorrow, so I do need to get an early night. I was meant to be in the office today, but my boss gave me a text at 10 AM in the morning to say work from home today. Not feeling well. So, ended up working from home. Got an extra 2 hours of sleep because I just went back to bed. So, on one hand, glad that I woke up in time to see that text, because I might have been on my way to work had I not seen it. Ada, play Tomb Raider. Fiends convinced me to try it, so now I will spread the word. I don't know, I've never really been intrigued by Tomb Raider. The old ones or the newer ones. And I'm not talking about the remakes, I'm talking about the more recent one, like Rise of the Tomb Raider and all that. I've never really been tempted by any of those games. I mean, they look cool. They look graphically quite nice, but just never been interested, really. But do spread the word, because they are good games from what I'm aware. I'm not getting any more tea out of that without getting any more loose tea, because the bag that I put in there must have burst. Yeah, thank you very much everyone for being here, for watching, for lurking, for chatting, for all the bits, tips, subs and resubs. Thank you very much for being awesome as always. Oh my God. This is what I got faced with tonight, earlier on today when I went to install the Half-Life 2 RTX demo. Install 82 gigabytes. It didn't take that much. It took 40 gigabytes. But Jesus, that gave me the fear when I saw that. I was like, you're shitting me. No way. 80... No, it wasn't. Thank God for that. I don't know why it says 82 there, but yeah. Right. Tomorrow, it's Weird and Wonderful Wednesdays. So make sure to be here for that. We've got a trifecta of Weird and Wonderful games as always for our Weird and Wonderful Wednesdays, and tomorrow we're going to be checking out Manny's, an airport for aliens currently run by dogs, and Order 13. So make sure to tune in tomorrow night at 9 PM UK time for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think these are going to be quite good. I'm very, very much intrigued by them. We've played one game by this developer before. An Airport for Aliens currently run by dogs is made by the same developers that made the game Click Holding. And that was certainly an interesting game. So yeah, 9 PM tomorrow for that. But in the meantime, you can check me out on social media. You can also join me in Discord. Just make sure to react to the rules. Hello, Alan. And farewell, Alan. Thank you very much for being here. Let's go find you somewhere to be sent to. Let's find somewhere to raid. Regardless of who it is, please stay for the raid and show them some love and appreciation. And give them a follow if you don't already. Tonight, we're going to send you across to... Let me just see who's live. Where can we go? Let's send you tonight to... Ooh. Ooh. Also, thank you very much as well for the raids from Adamification, Essentially Amber. Very much appreciated. Thank you much for everything. I can't remember if I said thank you for the bits, tips, subs, and resubs, but thank you very much. It's been absolutely awesome. Let's send you tonight to... Ooh, I'm kind of spoiled for choice in that I'm ending early. And there's a lot of people on just now. Ooh. Let me see what these people are doing. Let's send you across tonight to Scott S. Clarkio, who's currently playing some Metal Gear Solid 2. Let's go ahead and do that. Please do stay for the raid and show him some love and appreciation, and give him a follow if you don't already. And please use the quote of the day as your raid message, which tonight is quote number 1087. He fell crotch first onto the camera. Also, thank you for anyone that popped into YouTube during the course of the stream. We were also multi-streaming on YouTube. Very much appreciate it. There's your raid message there if you're not a subscriber. And if you are a subscriber, go ahead and copy the second message, which has the emotes there. I'll see you tomorrow, 9 PM. Until then, take care of yourself. Have a good rest of the evening. And have a good sleep. Bye for now. I really am good at ending right when the music ends.